begin with the updates coming in from Karnataka, where the former DGP Om Prakash, who has been found dead at his residence in Bengaluru. The 68-year-old's body was found with injuries all over and was discovered at his house, raising suspicions of foul play. Now, at around 4:30 p.m., the police received a message about an incident at Om Prakash's residence, where the senior police officials rushed to the spot immediately. The body that was discovered lying in a pool of blood on the ground floor of his three-storied building in upscale HSR layout. 3 individuals, all believed to be family members, were said to be present in the house during the incident. Om Prakash's son, who filed a complaint, initiating the process of registering FIR. Let's get in a word from Neha now. Neha, if you can put things in perspective, exactly what happened, who was in the house, who raised the complaint, and what is being suspected?
Well, Amita, yes, of course, it was last evening that the residents of HSR layout, in fact, of course, were sent into a state of shock as you had a senior IPS officer there, of course, retired former DGP Om Prakash, who was murdered at his own residence. Remember, his body was found in quite a gory manner there in a pool of blood on the ground floor. And of course, once the police eventually reached the spot and they cordoned off this entire area is when the investigation into this case began. We are, of course, being told at this point that his wife Pallavi and in fact their daughter also have reportedly been taken into, of course, the police's custody here. What we also know is that, of course, they're being questioned at this point in time. Sources inform us here that there were in fact disputes within the family, which possibly is, of course, currently the main link that the police is looking at here. Was it an insider's job? More importantly, of course, the son here in this case has filed a complaint now against, in fact, his wife. Also, of course, what really remains to be seen at this point in time is what really led to, of course, this gory murder here. Was it a property dispute? That's, of course, something that one of our sources here is suggesting. Or was there something more to this? We're also told at this point that reportedly the couple had frequent arguments also amongst themselves. But when, of course, this heinous crime was committed, were there others involved as well? Was it an insider's job? All of this is something that's currently under police scrutiny.
All right. Neha continues to be with us as far as the investigation which is taking place. We talk about the 1981 batch IPS officer who was a native of Champaran, Bihar, as Prakash was appointed as the DGP on the 1st of March 2015. The body, which has now been sent for autopsy and further investigation, is underway. The BJP, meanwhile, has been calling it as a complete collapse of law and order under the Congress dispensation. Let's listen into other reactions coming in.
Afternoon, around 4:30, we got an information regarding this particular incident. The Hoysala vehicle attended immediately. We came to know about this incident of death of our ex-DG and IGP, Shri Om Prakash. Currently, the son of Mr. Om Prakash, he has been contacted. He is giving a complaint against this particular incident. Once the complaint is given, FIR will be registered and further investigation to the case will be taken up.
What is the motive, murder motive?
See, immediately we cannot reach into the details and motive of the complete incident that has happened. So once the case is registered, a detailed investigation will be taken up. Every single aspect that pertains to the background of this particular case will be investigated, and we will be able to know what exactly is the reason behind it.
So any arrests related to this?
Immediately there are no arrests. So it looks like from the initial information that is there that things may be internal in nature, but we are still to... But still, we see, all these things will take time to be determined. But yes, every single aspect that will be ensured to be looked into, and then only we'll be in a position to tell exactly what exactly happened.
Well, Neha, we've been listening to the police reaction also coming in. Of course, they say that they are not in a position to give out details, but FIR that has now been filed, what's in the FIR? What are, when it comes to the charges that have now been made part of the FIR?
Well, yes, of course, Amita, given that it's an extremely high-profile case here, also, of course, the police not really divulging too many details at this point in time. What we do know, of course, is that, the FIR, of course, here details that the son has filed a complaint here. He possibly suspects that, it is an insider's job. And more importantly, of course, that's currently what's under scrutiny. Whether, of course, the wife here who's been detained at this point in time by the police and is being questioned divulges more details on the lines of what the FIR, of course, says is something that we'll be finding out very shortly. But obviously, of course, given that this has taken place now in a very upscale area of Bengaluru, in a very prime or a very posh location of Bengaluru city, has obviously gone on to, even further raise questions of the kind of, safety that the residents of this area, of course, largely have. When this incident took place also, of course, it's something now that the police would backtrack through the FIR also there, basis what the son has divulged in his complaint also. All of this is something now that would form a larger part of the investigation.
Right. Was there any weapon as far as, what was being stated so far through the preliminary information coming in that the body was found in a pool of blood and there were injuries all over his body? Was there any weapon used, and if so, was it also recovered by the police?
Well, Amita, yes. In fact, our sources at this point in time telling us that there were, in fact, stab wounds, that there were stab injuries on the body there that was found in the pool of blood. But as far as the weapon right now, of course, is concerned, that's something that the police is still looking at right now. Was it a weapon that was used from inside the house itself, or was it a weapon that was brought from outside? All of this is, of course, something that's currently under investigation. But what we do know is that it wouldn't be wrong to say, of course, at this point, that even as his body was found there in a pool of blood on the ground floor of this very residence, that, there were injuries, there were injury marks that were found on his body.
All right. We'll stay on that as far as Neha. Thank you. Please do stay on with us, because we also talk about the political aspect to it, how the BJP now has been reacting in the opposition in Karnataka. And this is a high-profile case, as it is now being termed, as a former DGP of Karnataka, no less, that is being found murdered, and that too in his own residence. How the BJP is reacting? Let's listen in.
In the second tenure of Siddaramaia's government in Karnataka, law and order is in total collapse. We have listed with examples in the past. Whether it is the safety of women being raped and murdered, dacoities taking place in the daylight, whether it is bank robbery or the house thefts, law and order getting broken every day. Additionally, today we saw a murder of a retired DG and IGP. A senior police officer getting murdered in his own house. What kind of a statement is Karnataka government trying to make? That Karnataka government has become again a Talibani government?
So there is a lot of mystery that continues to shroud as far as this murder, that of a former DGP no less, that has been reported in HSR layout in Bengaluru. We'll keep our eye out on what the police has to say as far as the preliminary investigation is concerned. Neha, thank you very much for the moment. Heading into a short break, you're watching the Morning News Hour.